Good doggy. Good boy. Call back that dog, or I'll report you for being a public nuisance.
Mutt, come here!
Get out!
How did it go?
At your service, sir.
Legközelebb pörköltet főzök belőled. Tűnés, most azonnal!
Tedelo de la Chujives. Sorodes.
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Laches Gajo.
What would you say to this?
You must be from a poor region. Aye, you will convince me with that price. My respect.
Good day.
Mangy
Go and have a look.
You better call back that dog.
All that growling.
Call
and
that beast to
barking.
heel!
I'm glad it's over. Hi, John. Te aves bachtalo. Sorodes, Goro.
Do you buy wolf ears?
That's right. You get a few groschen for every dead animal.
Once I've killed one, I'll come and see you.
Urbacht, sastipen, Goro. Joj, devla. Sohin oda. Another doggy.
Welcome back among the living.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Thanks to the herbs you brought, my fever broke, and I finally learned what was going on. It will take some time, but I'll believe I'll be alright eventually.
God be with you, good sir.
Look out!
Lacho Jives, Sorodes Gajo.
So, you're really not a witch?
Johani, Takai. Just so you know, I tell fortunes, I protect people. I rid them of illnesses, but I don't cast any spells on anyone.
And is there anything you could teach me about it?
But you're Oraculo. Only women can do that. But you did help us, Kodachacho. Maybe I could show you how to mix up a salve or something like that.
Can you brew any potions other than black water?
Hundreds, Mrocho. To protect and to harm. Some against pain, and others that will make your skeleton jump out of your body. But I'll keep those for myself.
Then teach me some of the useful ones, at least.
Mishtes, listen close, so I don't have to repeat myself. Katarsal, what's up, Jungoshina? Dikas, Sertuke Jalgoro.
I'd like to learn a few things. Tell me a bit about you nomads. You seem so different to us.
What do you mean? We are the same as everyone else. Only we have spent a bit more time in the sun, so our skin is darker. Just like Sarah Lakali, who prays to the Lord for us.
I've never heard of Sarah. Who is she? Is she a saint? Tell me more about her.
Mishtes, listen close, so I don't have to repeat myself.
My humble respect.
What would you like, sir?
I'd like to learn a few things. Tell me about how you live. Always on the road.
That is right. In honor of Christ the Lord Amarodel, we travel around the world just as he had to leave his home. And over those hundreds of years, we have learned to live on what nature gives us.
I'd like to know how to do that too.
Mishtes, listen close, so I don't have to repeat myself. What are you here for today?
I'll have a look at your wares. Let's talk about the price.
Very well.
Satisfied?
That's not enough. Laches. Adapesca cineva. It's a deal. Thank you and come again, sir.
Greetings. What do you need?
Show me your wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Do we have a deal?
That's quite a sum. Lower your price a bit and we'll make a deal. You see, I knew we'd make a deal. Thank you, sir. And come again.
God be with you. What would you like?
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you be interested in?
I'd like to learn how to handle an axe or a mace.
Excellent choice. The cudgel's my personal favorite. It's great at short range.
The cudgel.
An axe, mace, hammer, it doesn't matter. As soon as you break your opponent's first bone, you'll make him think twice about retaliating. Come on, let's go and kick up some dust.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you be interested in?
Can you fight with a polearm? Could you show me something?
I can show you all sorts of things, but they'll be of no use to you.
Why?
Well, I've got eyes, don't I?
Why not give it a try?
Look, I can show you how to beat a fella up with a staff without breaking a sweat, but I have a very distinctive style.
And I'm a quick learner. It'll be fine. Trust me.
All right, suit yourself. Off to the arena then, my apprentice. Come on, let's go and kick up some dust.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you be interested in?
Let's spar a bit. I'd like to see some of your tricks with my own eyes.
Well, I can't help you there. I don't spar. All I ever do is wrestle. But if you're interested in wrestling, I match your service.
You're right. I really am interested in more than just handing out slaps.
Great. Well, what are we waiting for? Go and get changed. Then off to the pen, my apprentice. Come on, let's go and kick up some dust.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. Why not? I happen to have some time on my hands, and a good stretch would do me well. You probably know I prefer good old melee weapons, huh? And it's always better to use a shield for protection when using them. If you want, I can teach you a simple way to use the shield to attack.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
As I said before, you can also use your shield offensively. By faking an upper attack, you force your opponent to raise his weapon hand, which you subsequently deflect with your shield. And when he's distracted, you hit him in the head, and he's finished. Now, come and try it a few times. Oh, I'll be. Maybe you've got something in you. Keep it up, my friend.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. It occurred to me that a thrust with a sword to the leg of that poor lug you're fighting is pretty simple, but bloody effective. It'd be my pleasure to teach you that.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Aye, as I said, it's a quick slash to the leg. After 2 quick attacks from above, instead of lifting the sword, you unexpectedly attack the knee of your opponent's front leg. Nothing to think about. Quick work, and it's done. Now, come and try it a few times. I'll be. Maybe you've got something in you.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. Why not? I happen to have some time on my hands, and a good stretch would do me well. I don't know if you like fistfights as much as I do, but I know one quick blow that can reliably knock out any tough bastard and send him to the ground. Guaranteed. Would you like me to show you?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
But of course, it's not that difficult. But I'd say it's a good place to start. Open up by kicking your opponent in his leg, and then immediately hit him in the face with the outside edge of your fist. And that's it. It's over. I call it the blacksmith's hammer. Now, come and try it a few times. I'll be. Maybe you've got something in you. Keep it up, my friend.
Supposing I just want to fight you.
Come by another time. I've got better things to do right now.
have we here? Stop! I have something for you! Don't be shy, seeing as how we know each other now.
What do you have for me this time?
How about I tease you with another riddle? What do you say?
Now I'm more interested in you. What did you do before you started your wayfaring?
I've been a wayfarer my whole life. I haven't always been on my own, though.
You had a companion?
You bet I did. He was my best mate.
What became of him?
Wolves got him. Tore him apart. Poor fella. I tried to save him. Even took him to a sawbones. But now he's up there chasing celestial rabbits.
Chasing rabbits? What kind of friend was this?
A dog. Wag, I called him. I got him as a pup. He was the runt of the litter. They'd have drowned him if I hadn't taken him. I taught him to beg, roll over, snatch men's hats, and shake paws with the girls. We were welcomed wherever we went. A couple of tricks would earn us something to eat and drink. Sometimes they'd let us bed down in the barn. With him gone, all I'm left with are my riddles and a few drinking yarns.
Is it safe on the roads?
If you know how to handle yourself. I travel alone. I certainly look nothing like a noble. I don't have so much as a donkey, and I'm not much of a swordsman either. But I'm not dead yet. I mean, who'd rob and kill a wastrel like me?
The riddle sounds good. Go ahead.
Great! But before I do, last time you got the better of me, so I'd like the chance to return the compliment. Let's bet again! Do you agree?
Maybe Lady Luck will shine on me. I accept.
All right, now pay attention. Jaromir the coachman hailed from Rabosh. One morning he set off for Kuttenberg with an empty coach. 3 lads boarded in Bohonovitz. When he arrived in Boyisht, one of the boys got out and a washerwoman took his place. In Hoshan, the washerwoman went on her way and a peddler and his daughter boarded. In Pshitoke, the remaining lads alighted and took the peddler's daughter with them. And straight away, 2 fishermen got in. And on reaching Kuttenberg that evening, they invited the coachman to the bathhouse and got pig drunk. And now you tell me, what was the coachman's name?
Jaromir.
That's right! There's no fooling you. You've won the bet. And I'll be sure to remember you have a sharp mind.
I was just lucky, that's all.
But before I pay you, I'll ask you again. What would you prefer? Some extra coin or another story from my travels?
I'm all ears.
All ears, you say? This is tough. So much to choose from. You know what herbs are used to brew up medicinal concoctions? A herbalist once showed me. Gather some marigolds and nettles. Boil the nettles, but just crush the marigold and add it at the end. Marigold broth, she called it.
But I already know how to make that.
Well, that's a pity. It's the only concoction she taught me. She said it would be enough. But that's not to say you learnt nothing, is it? Travel safe, and perhaps our paths will cross again sometime. Take care, friend.
Judging by the trophies, I reckon this was a poacher's den. But it looks like he hasn't been here in a while. Oh, Vostatek would be surprised.
I'll shove steel up your ass!
Sick!
Show you!
Aye! Fuck!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp!
Sick!
Watch out, he's got a dog!
You no match for us? I've been waiting for you! Fuck yourself!
Here, Mutt!
Whoa! Whoa!
Stop!
What's going on? Do tell.
All right.
Hey, there, lad. Buy me a beer, or I'll smack you so hard your own mother wouldn't recognize you.
You're drunk. I'm not giving you a thing. So you better pull yourself together and find a place to sleep it off.
Me? Drunk? I'll show you who's the drunk one here.
All right, for a last ticket, you piece of shit!
I've been waiting for you.
That hit home! So he's a sword fighter, eh? A sword... No, you don't!
You want to try me?
Hey, get him! I've been waiting for you.
Show your stuff! Go fuck yourself!
Here, Matt. Search. I really need to eat something.
Oh, you pooch.
How can I help you today?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Satisfied?
That's still too much. Finally, a reasonable sum. Thank you, and come again, sir. How can I help you, sir?
I need to take a load off.
Certainly. We're open.
Do you have some pretty girl here who could, keep me company?
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Excellent. Pay up and we can get started.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem.
Is this enough?
You must be from a poor region. You certainly won't regret it. My bars are first class. My, that many times, eh? You must really fancy me. Christ! Pardon me.
God. It'll put some sense back into your head and chase away the demons.
You...
What are you two talking about then?
Ah, the worthy gent is interested in our discourse. An honour indeed.
What's your name?
My name is Henry.
Then sit, noble Enrico, and give your verdict on our dispute.
Aye, don't be shy. Come and sit with us.
It's Henry. H-E-N... Whatever.
Ah, any tanner or bathhouse boy could be called Henry. Enrico is nobilissimo.
Oh, for the love of God. Will you just tell me what you were discussing?
Ah, it's just that my dear friend George here is a vulgar louse who knows as much about the art of poetry as a baying donkey.
To tell the truth, my last encounter with verse didn't end all that well.
Really? Come on, let's discuss it over a beer.
Man to man, poet to poet.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say I was...
Sit.
So, are you going to tell me what you're talking about?
It's about nothing less than the very essence of the art of poetry.
And also about the fact that Michael here hasn't got his oats for ages and it's got his brain in a twist.
Kindly ignore our friend George here. He's been a simple soul ever since he was dropped on his head as a baby.
Freedom. I figured out poetry ain't to be found in inspiration from the muse. All the truth in the world is right there in ale, roast pig, and fucking.
To the point where fornication and drinking leave no time for actual composing. Better to forego the pleasures of the flesh and give oneself to art. Onorate l'altissima poeta.
Aye, aye. Keep your hair on, mate. As I said, he's not in his right mind. He once met an Italian poet, and ever since he thinks he's Dante Alighieri.
Alighieri, you dolt. So what do you think, Enrico? Where should a poet seek inspiration?
Greetings. I wish you a pleasant day.
Well, I rather doubt it's to be found in beer or some wench's cleavage. Those might be nice to look at, but an artist should seek inspiration in higher things.
My very words. Let's drink to that.
However you look at it, you, my friend, as a worldly,
And highborn,
clever,
experienced,
intrepid,
unique.
in short, just the right fella.
You might be able to help us out with something.
What are you after?
Enrico, we are in need of an adventurer.
My name's Henry. H-E-N... something...
In short, Enrico, we're in need of an adventurer, a man of action, a man of goodwill, a man of knowledge, a man.
A fucking good fella.
A fellow who helps his fellow man. Aspiring minstrels.
If only you knew, mate, what genius is sleeping in our throats. Songs just waiting for a voice to raise you to the heights of glory.
Imagine it. An ode to Henry, the hapless, hoe-wielding hero, harassing the heartless hordes of
Humans?
That's it! Hark! Henry the Lionheart! The only thing missing for you to achieve glory is...
A loot! We need a loot!
Alright, but where would I even get a thing like that?
In the words of the poet, una volta corre il cane, e una altra la lepre. He who seeks shall find. Or something like that.
And finding it won't be hard. We've done a bit of snooping, and there's only one in these parts.
It's hanging all forlorn on a wall at the carpenter's in Troskovitz. The house directly opposite the Rathaus.
It ain't no use to him, but he won't sell it, the tight ass.
While if it were in our hands...
In our hands, it will sing like a nun on Sunday.
And it will be the torch lighting our way from this provincial purgatory to the gates of Kuttenberg.
Torch? Shit, you want to fucking burn it?
It's a metaphor, you ignorant oaf.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Please just quieten down for a bit.
Don't be a coward. We've got a great batch of beer to... Good.
What do you need, sir?
Where did you say the lads who found the water goblin's treasure go swimming?
Near the pier, on the Rock Tower Pond.
I'm afraid I've got bad news. I found the lads, but they were dead. They drowned.
Christ almighty! I told them they should have returned the treasure. Those poor lads. Such foolishness. Thanks anyway. I'll let the Troskovitz gravedigger know. He'll bury them.
The Lord.
How can I help you, sir?
Can I get something to eat and a place to sleep?
But of course, sir. And for how long?
I'd like to stay longer.
I'll give you my best room, sir. Will you pay up front?
Let's talk about the price.
All right, then.
Do you accept?
You really won't convince me like this. I knew we'd come to an agreement. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Nothing really new. If you're looking for work, look somewhere else.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well.
How's this?
That's still too much. You'll convince me with that price. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm upstairs showing my sense of rhythm to some Kuttenberg damsel.
How can I help you, sir?
Show me your wares.
Hey, what are you trying to pull? Trying to sell me my own things? Thief!
What? Robbery!
Thief!
What?
Go and arrest him, quickly!
What?
Halt!
Eh?
I surrender!
Now I'll show you. Felt like stealing, eh? Return what you stole and pay for the damages. And if you threw it away somewhere,
These days,
you're in
if
for
it's
it.
not tied down, they'll steal it.
Here, I bash you in the face myself, but I'll leave that up to the experts.
Are you yanking my pizzle, or just really trying to piss me off? You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Shut your trap, you scoundrel. I won't be intimidated by a coward like you. Pay up, or I'll drag you to the pillory myself.
I hope they'll beat him like a dog.
You know what? Fuck you!
That's quite enough.
Give it to him!
Let's see what you...
Hurry! You have to take
No! You murderer!
believe this. A whole village burnt to the ground. Hell on earth, just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this. In silver scallops, they say. Without warning, attacked by Cuman troops. In one afternoon.
Easy now. I surrender.
I've got you. Felt like stealing, eh? Return what you stole. Pay for the damages. And if you threw it away somewhere, you're in for it.
You've got to keep your hand on your purse around here.
If you don't stop this insolence right now, I'll hit you so hard, you'll swallow your own teeth.
But, Sacre. Oh, alright. Easy. Let's just forget about it. Be on your way.